Automakers in India have been facing a sharp slowdown in demand since December, and they've been unable to attract customers despite discounts. But when you break down the data regionally, which states have seen the worst hit? Yash Upadhyaya has gone through the data released by the Federation of Automobile Dealers Association to find that out. Yash.
So the overall auto vehicle registrations for the month of May, they were down by around 7 to 8% on a year-on-year basis. That number stood at around 17.71 lakh units for the month of May, as compared to a number in excess of 19 lakh units, which was sold in the retail market in the May of last year, which is a 7.5% drop. However, on a month-on-month basis, there has been a slight improvement in sales. But moving on to the individual states, 22 out of the 30 states and union territories for which the data has been released by FADA, they have reported a negative growth in the vehicle registrations, and the data would have been much worse or better based on whatever happened in the top 5 markets, because the top 5 markets of Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Bihar all have reported a degrowth in vehicle registrations on a year-on-year basis. Uttar Pradesh, which is the largest market for all vehicle registrations, that was down by almost 20%, followed by Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu down anywhere between 7.5 to 12%, followed by Karnataka and Bihar, which were also down close to 5% each. On the other hand, there were only about 8 states which reported an increase in vehicle registrations, and a majority of them, or in fact 5 of these 8 states, belong from the northeast region: Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Assam, Sikkim and Manipur. They were the ones that stand out. Arunachal Pradesh had the highest growth in vehicle registrations, in excess of 31% on a year-on-year basis. But let's also take a look at what has been the trend as far as the individual states are concerned, and only 3 states reported a growth in vehicle registrations across all categories. By all categories, I mean the 2-wheeler, 3-wheeler, passenger vehicle and commercial vehicle, and they include the likes of Jammu and Kashmir, Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan. On the other hand, weakness continues to remain as far as demand goes in Odisha, Jharkhand and West Bengal. But key to highlight here is West Bengal, because it's the only state which has reported a degrowth in vehicle registrations, both on a year-on-year basis as well as on a month-on-month basis. So across the categories, there has been a significant drawdown. 2-wheeler sales were down by about 28.5%. Similarly for commercial vehicles and passenger vehicles. So combined on a year-on-year basis, their sales were down 26.5%, and on a month-on-month basis down by almost 8.5%.
How do you think these categories have done for rest of the states?
So taking a look at the individual category, Harsha, the total 2-wheeler sales, those were down by about 8.6% on a year-on-year basis, and this was particularly down to the fact that the sales continued to remain weak in the 3 top states, which are the likes of Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu as well as Maharashtra, all of whom have seen a big drop as far as vehicle registrations are concerned on a year-on-year basis. However, on a month-on-month basis, due to buying on account of the marriage season as well as slight improvement in terms of the liquidity with NBFCs, has aided the volumes as far as 2-wheelers are concerned. However, passenger vehicles, they fared better than the 2-wheeler space, only about a 1% drop in the year-on-year sales, and this was mainly on account of a 6% growth that Maharashtra saw, which was the only state among not just the top 3 but also the top 5 states to have reported a growth in vehicle registrations. But moving on to commercial vehicle space, and there was a diverging trend that we saw there. The top 3 states in terms of vehicle registrations, that reported a strong double-digit growth on a year-on-year basis. However, it was the slowdown in demand in the other key states which impacted the vehicle registrations and bringing down that number. Bihar sold 3,500 fewer commercial vehicles this time around, which indicates a 42% drop, along with Jharkhand, West Bengal seeing drops of anywhere between 44 and 26%. Uttar Pradesh not too far behind, a 34% fall in vehicle registrations there as well.
Yash, thank you for that.